Stephen Covey contends that the seven habits are based on universal, timeless, and self evident principles that are just as true in the world of human relationship as the law of gravity is in the physical world. These habits are not tricks and techniques, they are not quick fix. They are habits, established pattern of thinking and doing things that all successful families have in common. This book is an individual guidebook to the welfare to families everywhere. Hi, I'm Amrit Desmukh, your booklet guy. I have divided the summary of the 3 points. Let's begin with the first part of book, The 7 Habit of Highly Effective Families. Good families are off track 90% on the time. It is important to recognize that you will not be on track all of the time. A good analogy is an aeroplane that will be off. The of course the importance of the journey. Extending this analogy, the pilot will have three essential tools that many go through life without them. First, a clear vision of his destination. Second, a fight plan. Third, a compass. Keeping the families on track has become more difficult over the past 50 years due to changes in society. There is therefore more responsibility on the present as there is less support from the community at large. Habit first. Be proactive. Between stimulus and response, there is a space. In that space lies our freedom and power to choose our response. In our response lies our growth and our freedom. What we'll all need is a pause button, something that enable us to insert a pause between what happened to us and our response to it and to choose our own response. Habit 2 and 3 focus on how to create the pause button and how to act on principle and values rather than reacting based on feeling or circumstances. As the choice we make all need to outcomes, by improving the quality of our choice we can improve those outcomes. Our ability to utilize our freedom of choice is based on our unique human gift, self awareness, conscious, imagination, and independent will. The development of these gifts, like the development of muscle, require work. And the essence of proactive and the use of these four gifts lies in taking responsibility and initiative by focusing on these things that we can do something about. Building the emotional bank account. The emotional bank account represents the quality of the relationship that you have with another person. You can make deposit by proactively doing things that will trust in relationship, or you can make withdrawals by reactively doing things that decrease the level of trust. The balance of trust in the account determine how well you communicate and solve problem with the another person. Proactively making deposit is sometimes something that we can always do. In fact, every problem can become an opportunity to make a deposit. For example, an offense between an opportunity to apologize or forgive. Some gossips begin. Second habit, begin with the end in mind. The end in mind is your destination. It is about creating a clear vision of what you and what your family stand for, what you hope to achieve. Vision is the power behind very successful individual and organization. Vision is greater than beggar, greater than the negative beggar of the past, even the accumulated baggage of the present. Tapping into this sense of vision gives you the power and the purpose to rise above the baggage and act based on what really matters most. This chapter focuses on developing a family mission statement as the practical application of habit in a business environment is developed by answering the question, what is essential mission or purpose of this organization, and what is its main strategy in accomplishing that purpose. Kobe described the process that his family went through in developing their mission statement. This involved creating a vision of what they wanted their family to be like, determined what principle they would live by, a shared vision that would be owned by all family member. Running a family, the author says, is something somewhat like traveling in a airplane. To know more of this, see you in the next part. Till then, happy reading and happy shopping, because your shopping on Amazon can make India free. So to know more, check in the blog. So that happy reading and bye bye. Using the airplane analogy, the family mission statement provides both the determination and the compass. Your vision and values are a yardstick against which you can measure your progress so that correction and continually be made to ensure that you reach your destination. This then becomes a three-step process. First, explore what your family is in all about. Write your family's mission statement. Use it to stay on track. In working together to arrive at a mission statement, it is helpful to set some around rule. First, listen with respect. Ensure that everyone is giving no the opportunity to provide input. Second, restate accurately to show that you understand. Write and down the ideas. It is important to remember that you should be focusing on the possibilities, not limitations. Habit 3, put first thing first. Habit 2 tells you what first things are. Habit 3 has to do with the discipline and commitment to live by those things. Often people feel that there is a gap between what really matter most to them, such as their family, their purpose, a vision, and the way they live their daily life. The reason for this often goes back to habit too. We are not really connected to our deepest priority. The main thing is to keep the main thing in the main thing. Creating structure in the family. Enormous social technological changes have taken place over the most businesses and professions are being reorganized and restructured to accommodate this new reality. But according to Covey, the same kind of restructuring has not occurred in the family. A key starting point is to establishing a weekly family time to plan, teach, solve problem, and have to fun together. All of these activities help to build the emotional bank account. The most difficult part of establishing any new habit is making the commitment. Once this has been done, the next step is to put the big rock first. To represent our existing time commitment, Kobe uses the analogy of a bucket already full with the brim. It is almost impossible to force additional rock into it. You have to empty it first, then put the big rock first. The big rock represents your top priorities. This can create a very great result. Habit 4, think win win. Habit 4, 5, and 6 are linked. They work together to create new ideas and solutions that are better than could be achieved by any one individual. Habit 4, think win win is the rule. It is the fundamental paradigm two of seeking mutual benefit. Habit 5, seek first to understand, then to be understood is the root, is the path to understand. Habit 6, Sunrise is the fruit. It is the result, a reward for effort which create a something better than 1 plus 1 is equal to 2. These three habits are about creating the social weather that help us ask the question: would you be willing to search for the solution that is better than what either of us is now processing? The consequence of not working toward win-win to accept either win, lose or lose win, neither of which are satisfactory outcome. The principle behind win-win is that what is important to another thing. Thinking win-win is at the heart of what family is all about, but this is often difficult to remember what caught up in the emotion of the moment. The pause between stimuli and response discussed in habit 1 is critical as it provides the opportunity to connect with the big picture, a destination which was established by the win-win begin with first mind. Habit 5, seek first to understand and then to be understood. More on this habit, but in the next part, till then, happy reading and happy family mission statement. Bye bye. Empathetic listening overcome the two major communication problem: perception and semantic. Perception is how people interpret the same data. Semantic is how people interpret the same word. It is it means trying to see the world through another's eyes within their frame of reference. Communication is enhanced not only by practical reality of truth, understanding what is other person point out view, the response, but also because of that. Seeking first to understand means that most people do not listen with the intent to understand, they listen with the intent to reply. Often we seek first to understand, so we evaluate, advise, probe, interpret from our own perspective, our own values, and understanding response reflect back that other person's feeling. If the level of trust is high, this can often be achieved quickly. If not, time will need be taken as you focus on underlying meaning, which is found more in feeling and emotion that is in the words. Empathetic understanding is not easy to do. It takes character to take time to understand someone, even if you know what they are thinking, or they if even they you even if you are sure that you have the perfect answer. When the other person is truly understood to their satisfaction, you can move to the second stage on fifth habit, seek to understand. However, having taken this the time to understand first, you are better able to speak to others in large language that they understand. Habit 6, synergize. Synergy is creative teamwork. It is the magic that happens when 1 plus 1 equal 3. The third or better alternative that is generated from the interaction between people is synergy lies in the relationship between people who are interacting, almost as if creating a third person. You may and we it is a risky business because the parties going into a situation do not know what is going to come out right. Appreciation other people's uniqueness are living with the difference is often difficult, as we want more people in their own image. And the key to creating synergy is learning to value even celebrate different. Habit 5, 6, and 5, 4, 5, 6 often work in conjunction by involving people in the problem and working together to arrive at a solution. The key is to focus on the issue on and the desired result, not on personalities and position. You must be able to acknowledge your own strength and weaknesses. Covey referred to this kind of synergy as transcendental plus, where one exchanges their weaknesses for another strengths. Habit 7. Sharpen the saw. Sharpening the saw means attending regular to renewal in all the life balance area. For example, finding creative a way to minimize mom's cooking time and energy by distributing the kitchen activity amongst all family members. In a family environment, repeating habit of family renewal create tradition. These will obviously vary from family to family, and example for Kobe's and other families are given. Probably the most important of these tradition is having fun together. These stages are from survival to stability to success to significant. Covey content that as we move toward this stage, we progress from problem solving to creating. In this area of survival, the stability we primarily focus on our mental energy on problem solving. As we move toward success as significant, this emphasis shift to creating goals, vision, and purpose that transcend the family itself. We are when we are problem minded, you will when you are problem minded, you want to eliminate something. When you are opportunity or vision minded, you want to bring something in your existence. And this is a totally different mindset. All in all, this book follow in the tradition of Covey's original bestseller The Seven Habits of Highly Effective People, and is both uh, thought provoking and easy to read. See you in the next booklet. Till then, happy reading and happy shopping. Why you shopping? Check out the booklet. It's stand and happy reading and bye bye.